All right. This video here is for anybody who might have to remake their low poly file. Perhaps some transferring issues occurred or something of that sort. No worries. We are going to speed run this, and we are going to catch you up within 1-2 classes at the most. So get ready for a lot of content fast. All right. For this, go ahead and open up Sketchbook to start. If there's anything in here, we are going to want to just go ahead and make a new file. You can hit the plus sign at the bottom and go to New Sketch if it did not do that. Your dimensions for this project will be as follows. It will be, these numbers should be swapped. So whatever the width is, I want you to make that 3200. And then for the height, 2100. So width 3,200, height 2,100. That will simulate something very close to 17 by 11 inches. Then go ahead and hit done, or go ahead and hit done, and then hit create. If for whatever reason, when you opened up Sketchbook, it took you to something else and you were already at this screen, to create a new file, please click the very top left icon that looks like a 3-bullet point list. In here, you will see New Sketch. That will bring you to the exact same part of the user interface that I just did that way. So, no harm, no foul. However you get set up, once you are left with a white rectangle like this, you're good to go. From here, we need to import an image of whoever you want to do. If you do not currently have an image of somebody, please pause this video, go to Safari or any browser of your choice, go to Google, find a portrait video or portrait image of somebody that you want to do for the low poly project. Once you have it, go ahead and resume. So, to get this photo into this Sketchbook file, I want you to look at the top icons. I want you to find the letter T. Don't click on that one, though, but I want you to go to left. There's going to be an icon that looks like a picture of mountains with a plus sign. Go ahead and click that, and then that will open up your photo albums. You can either go to Recents or All Photos. Here I have an example of, a portrait here. This is a guy named Super who plays for the San Francisco Shock. This was chosen by Naviash, who really helped me out here with this Sketchbook stuff, so huge props. We decided that this would be a fun one to do. Once you've clicked on your image, it probably will be very small, similar to how it was in Photopia. Resizing it is a little bit more intuitive than it was in, Photopia. However, it can get a little unruly. So it says right there, tap and drag with one finger to move, pivot with 2 fingers to rotate, and pinch to scale. So while I'm trying to pinch or pull to scale, we'll see what happens. Oh, wow, wonderful. That actually worked very well. Try to make it big. Eventually, it's going to cap out on you and will not let you make it bigger. That can be a little unfortunate. When or if that happens, I want you to look for the warp tool. Out of all these icons on the top, the warp is the third one from the left. It looks like a skewed rectangle with dots on the side. Go ahead and click that. You'll notice that you have some dots that appear around your box, similar to how it was actually in Photopia, or Photoshop for that matter. So I can go ahead and shimmy this guy around a little bit here, and I'm going to use the center dots, and it will make this a little bit bigger yet. You really want your person's face to take up the majority of the space, but you also don't want it to be like super cattywampus or anything like that. So right there, centered, I'm happy. When you're done resizing it and scaling it, as long as it's large enough, I want you to click the blue text that says done. All right, we should have 2 layers. Layers are going to be on the right of your screen where you see me clicking around with the blue icons changing. You'll see a little thumbnail picture. The bottom layer is literally just our background. Leave that like that for right now. We'll do touch-ups to the background at the very end of this project. The middle one right here is your stock photo. We can't rename it in here, but we should lock it. So once you have it selected, tap it again. You'll see this whole information pop up here. There should be a lock layer option. There is. It's in the bottom left right here where it says lock layer. Looks like a little padlock button. Go ahead and click that lock guy. That way we won't be able to edit it. We won't be able to make human errors. We got to get one more layer set up in our file, and then we're good to save. to create a new layer, look at the top of this little layer guy on the right side. You're going to see a plus sign. Click the plus sign, and a new blank layer will pop in. This top layer here is what you're going to be using for everything. This will be essentially your grid layer, okay? Don't want to lock it, so you can just leave it as is for right now. Let's go ahead and save, just to make sure before we go do anything else. So to save, I want you to find the top left icon again, the bullet list guy. Brings up these 4 options. Going to go ahead and go to Gallery. In Gallery, boom, right there, Save Current Sketch. Now, it should appear with any other ones. If you follow along with my first video or saw that video, you'll see that I have whatever right here. I no longer want that, so I'm going to go down to the bottom and delete it. Yours will be right here. It'll come as default untitled, but please go ahead, click the untitled text, and go ahead and name it Low Poly. All right. With that said, we are good to go for this video. I'm going to go ahead and close out of Sketchbook and any other remaining apps.